Welcome to Music in the Garden by Greater Des Moines Botanical Garden. It's so great to be with you here on another Thursday evening. My name is Kelly Norris. I'm the Director of Horticulture and Education, coming from behind the flower arrangement. On the other side, joined by my colleague, our Assistant Director of Horticulture, my muse and beloved colleague.
I'm amused tonight.
Aaron Harpole.
It's because I brought the Iowa beignets.
He kept saying beignets, and I looked at him and I said, "This is not a beignet. This is not a beignet." But we're munching on them tonight. We literally threw this together just from some great cuttings tonight too. You know, it's the thing about this whole thing we're going through right now is that, like, as soon as you wake up in the morning after a nice cool evening with a little tickle in your throat, you get a little sort of, you know, like self-conscious, right? Because you're like, what, you know, what's going on? And so, but there's, you know, the allergies have been bad, and so this is a time of the year.
Yes.
When people get kind of sensitive to allergies, because, you know, there's a lot of pollen going around, and in fact, actually, if you come out back into the arrangement here for a minute, there's a lot of things that people blame for their allergies that actually are owed no blame whatsoever. In fact, most of people's allergies this time of the year are usually due to ragweed, which is this, you know, native, by the way, totally native weed, but is everywhere. It's ubiquitous, and it's wind pollinated.
So there's ambrosia, right? I mean,
That's
right, ambrosia.
Right. Yeah. And it's all of that wind-borne pollen. Somebody just turned in and was like, "What the hell is going on here? Who are these people?" We're talking about pollen.
We're eating donuts.
We're talking about pollen and eating Iowa beignets. There is music coming, we promise. But so we picked a few things tonight as we were, you know, kind of running around the garden. The royal we, of course. It was really Aaron that picked most of these things this afternoon. We just sort of threw them together. But we picked a few culprits, unlikely culprits, right. In fact. I suppose if you sniffed anything hard enough, you could get a sneeze out of it. But in fact, there are plenty of things in the garden that are guilty of said allergies that aren't guilty at all. In fact, and right up there in the front, goldenrod, right? People are always complaining about goldenrod. In fact, people come to the garden and be like, "Oh, I can't go over there because there's goldenrod." Goldenrod doesn't cause hay fever.
No.
Not a single thing. You can look it up. The internet won't lie to you, right? No, seriously, like there's sad that's a joke in this day and age, but in fact, no, actually, you know, the reason ragweed causes allergies is because it's wind pollinated, right? It's really fine pollen. If you come to the garden sometime, well, there's surely no ragweed on our back service drive that we could find to do this with, but well, actually, we can show you that, you know, you sort of tap a ragweed onto a piece of white paper, and it's just like this dust. I mean, it's not even dust. It's finer than that. It's actually quite fine. The grains of pollen grains on goldenrod, however, are much larger.
Much larger.
So, because they're insect pollinated too. The same thing happens up here with our lovely Helenium, which is sometimes known as sneezeweed, which is so rude.
I'm going back for another.
It's so rude. He's eating his donuts, but you know, it's really named after Helen of Troy, so we like to call it Helen's flower. But it does get the bad rap of being a plant that does not cause hay fever, but gets blamed for it all the same time.
Tell a little story about you told me about this particular.
Oh yeah, so this, you know, so sneezeweed, Helen's flower, Helenium autumnale, which is starting to bloom now. Helen's flower of autumn. Autumnale is what that means in Latin. This is a population that we have at the garden, along the water garden, along the edge of the building there, is actually our native Polk County population. We collected some, I mean, it's around in places. We collected some here in Polk County locally and grew it up, and here we are. So you can come to the botanical garden and see plants from all over the world, including plants in your own backyard that maybe you wouldn't notice otherwise.
Yeah.
So tonight we have an incredible group with us that we love having perform with us here at the garden. We are, as always, grateful to be able to bring music in the garden to you due to the generous sponsorships of EMC Insurance Company and Mid-American Energy Company as well. And we couldn't do programs like this, our education programs, really anything we do without the tremendous support of the community, whether that's companies or individuals alike. So it's an important time to support our cultural institutions, particularly the Botanical Garden. We're grateful for people's ongoing support now amid all of these challenges and that we're going through in the world today. And we're grateful that we can bring bands like this tonight to have some great music and to, you know, go along with our, you know, chattery, silly commentary about plants.
Right, and again, all jokes aside, I mean, I did bring these donuts tonight to like have some faux beignets because of the Nola.
That's right.
The Nola Jazz Band tonight. You know, as I haven't been in New Orleans in a really long time, so
Same.
I'm really excited to listen and enjoy this band tonight.
Go on a little journey.
Eat my fake beignets and drink some water and imagine I'm like chicory coffee and at the Café du Monde and you know, in the heat, which is real outside.
That's right.
So anyway, let me tell you a little bit about the Nola Jazz Band. The current Nola Jazz Band members began playing together in 2015. The band plays New Orleans-influenced music, both old and new. Individual band members have played for years at local venues, various big bands. They lead their own bands, opened for and played with many famous groups and players, and played various venues across the US and Europe. Nola band members have also been inducted into the Iowa Jazz, Blues, and Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The band plays their own version of traditional jazz standards, new music coming out of New Orleans, and their own treatment of songs and standards in the New Orleans traditional style of playing. So folks, please welcome the Nola Jazz Band.
And 1, 2, 3. Every honeybee fills with jealousy when they see you out with me. I don't blame them, goodness knows. A honeysuckle rose. When you're passing by, flowers droop and sigh, and I know just why. You're so sweet, goodness knows. Honeysuckle rose. I don't buy sugar, you just have to touch my cup. Oh, I am your sugar. You're so sweet when you stir it up. When you're passing by, flowers droop and sigh, and I know just why. Your confection, goodness knows, honeysuckle rose. Honeybee eater feeds with jealousy when I see you with me. I don't blame them, goodness knows. Well, honeysuckle rose. When you're passing by, the flowers droop and sigh, and I know just why. You're so sweet, goodness knows. A honeysuckle rose. Sugar, you just have to touch my cup. Oh, I am your sugar. You're so sweet when you stir it up. When I'm taking sips from your lips, so the honey drip, 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 drip. Your confection, goodness knows, honeysuckle rose. Thank you. Honeysuckle Rose, Duke Ellington tune. We are so delighted to be here with the Greater Des Moines Botanical Garden and with all of you wherever you are in the world. We're glad that you're here. And this next one is right out of New Orleans from a contemporary group, the Preservation Hall Jazz Band. This is called The Rattlin' Bones.
If you ever get down New Orleans way, you might just stay clear on St. Joseph's Day. The graveyard bones make a rattling sound. The dead get up and start walking around. Well, you might not believe me, but I'll tell you it's true. And you would too if it happened to you. I'll tell you what, I went to the night down at the graveyard there, and what I saw gave me a terrible scare. Rattling bones, them rattling bones, creeping down behind all them tombstones. If you don't want to believe me, then you best stay home, 'cause there ain't no running from the rattling bones. Take it away, Jason. Terrible scare. Rattling bones, them rattling bones, creeping down behind all them tombstones. If you don't want to believe me, then you best stay home, 'cause there ain't no running from the rattling bones. Yeah, those graveyards. Watch out for them rattling bones.
I'm right there with the mausoleums. It's so creepy. All right, that was Rattlin' Bones by Preservation Hall Jazz Band. They are doing some rockin' music down in New Orleans these days. And this next one is a newer one for us, a Pink Martini tune that we think is just appropriate for the time that we're in, about where we're all learning a little bit about what it means to hang on. And this is called Hang On, Little Tomato. The sun has left and forgotten me. It's dark and I cannot see. Why does this rain pour down? I'm gonna drown in a sea of deep confusion. Somebody told me, I don't know who. Whenever you are sad and blue and you're feeling all alone and left behind, just take a look inside you and you'll find you've got to hold on to the night. Hang on, things will be alright, even when it's dark and not a bit of sparkling. Sing some sunshine from above, spreading rays of sunny love. You've got hold on through the night, just hang on. Soon you'll be divine when it gets too dark and not a bit of sparkling. Sing some sunshine from above, spreading rays of sunny love. And so I hold on to his advice when things are hard and not so nice, and you're feeling all alone and left behind. Just take a look inside you and you will find. Thank you. Hang on, little tomato. All you little tomatoes out there, hang on to the vine. All right, this next one is Si tu vois ma mère, which means, have you seen my mother? And it's a sad sounding song with a, but who knows, it could mean, have you seen my mother? Or it could mean, have you seen my mother? So we're not quite sure, but we love it, and we're gonna unroll it for you right now. So this is Si tu vois ma mère. And we're both gonna play in French. Jeff is gonna put in his French read for this.
Oui, oui.
Yeah. pense à toi, soudain, jour froid, je ne sais pourquoi, le jardin fleuri, d'où tu m'as souri. Quand je suis partie, souviens-toi. puisque je voyage et sur toutes les routes à jamais tant du visage qui rêve et fleure des murs car le temps qui fuit on va de l'oubli passera sans bruit sans bien dépousser maman tu le sais rien n'est pour changer le passé. Je me souviendrai de te jeux jusqu'à m'aurait donné jour. Maman m'appelle tendre mot. Thank you. Thank you so much. So we have gained a reputation for doing not just traditional jazz tunes, and this next song is proof of that. It is it's beyond a love song. It is it's a fun it's a funny love song. So this is called Dick Cheney, and it's all true. So this is our love song. Here we go. first saw him in his briefs on CNN, I knew that he was not like ordinary men. Head over heels I fell for his shuck and jive. Dick Cheney, ain't he the sexiest man alive? He's like a barrel of oil, he's crude and yet refined. He makes me feel like I've been wined, dined, and strip-mined. His heart is broken, but I know he'll survive. Dick Cheney, ain't he the sexiest man alive? Oh, the briefcase, that trench coat, the super spy styling. You tell him, honey, smile, he says.
I am smiling.
He's carefree, he's hair-free, you get the idea. He's got a good case of Sean Connery. I want to hear him whisper in that monotone. Why don't we do some exploratory drilling of our own? Get lubricated and go out for a drive. Dick Cheney, ain't he the sexiest man alive? The trench coat, super spy styling. You tell him, honey, smile, he says.
I am smiling.
He's carefree, he's hair-free, you get the idea. He's got a good case of Sean Connery. And after dinner we can go back to my place, where he can tap my phone and shoot me in the face. His heart is broken, but I know he'll survive. Dick Cheney, ain't he beautiful and brainy? Second only to Saddam Hussein. He's the sexiest man, oh man alive. And he's so low key. Thank you. Little Roy Zimmerman tune we like to bring up to Des Moines and now the world. All right, this next one is another Ellington tune. This is called the Pelican Drag. Why it's called that, I don't know. Why a song would be called a drag? It should be called a hop or something, or a skip. And why pelicans? Must be a New Orleans thing.
Pelican's New Orleans bird.
Oh, pelican is New Orleans bird. I didn't know that. There you go. Pelican Drag. Thank you. Jeff, how many years have we been doing this? 5?
Yeah.
5 years. All right. Yeah. This is the most live streaming I think I've ever done. Yes, in our 5th year.
This is our 3rd or 4th one.
Yeah,
Since
third or
COVID,
4th. Yeah. And hello to all of you who've joined later. Hello out there in the live streaming universe. We're so glad that you're here, and we're glad to be here, sharing music in any way that we can with all of you. So give a little digital thumbs up or a little heart emoji, or just dance around in your house in your pajamas, because you can. And that's the unique and great part, the silver lining of all of this. You can be cooking dinner and hanging out with Nola. All right, this next one is Comes Love. And if this just isn't another theme song for this time that we're in, is, you know, no matter what comes along, there's a solution for it. But what this song suggests is love is actually the thing that we can't find a cure for. Let's just go with that. Yeah, there's no vaccine for love. All right, this is Comes Love. Comes a rainstorm, put your rubbers on your feet. Comes a snowstorm, you can get a little heat. Comes love, nothing can be done. Comes a fire, then you know just what to do. Blow a tire, you can buy another shoe. Comes love, nothing can be done. Ooh, don't try hiding, 'cause there isn't any use. Oh, you start sliding when your heart turns on the juice. Comes a headache, you can lose it in a day. Comes a toothache, see your dentist right away. Comes love, nothing can be done. Comes a heat wave, a hurry to the shore. Comes a summons, you can hide behind the door. Comes love, nothing can be done. Oh, comes the measles, you can quarantine a room. Comes a mousey, you can chase it with a broom. Comes love, oh, nothing can be done. Ooh, that's our brother, if you've ever been in love. Oh, that's our brother. Ooh, you know what I'm speaking of. Comes a nightmare, you can always stay away. Comes depression, you can get another break. Comes love, nothing can be done. nothing can be done. Comes love. All right, this is our last one in this set. We're going to take a quick break for some discussion and perhaps something with pineapple. We'll see. It's a surprise. Stay tuned. So we will come back and do another set after a little discussion and a demonstration. This one is called Emily. Just kidding. This one is called Don't Mean a Thing. So my daughter Emily at home, I'll sing Emily for you when I get home. Yeah, next set. All right, so this is Don't Mean a Thing, another Ellington tune. Just take that rhythm, give it everything that you got. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do I, 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 do I. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got this way. No. Do I, 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 do I. It makes no difference if it's sweet or high. Just take that rhythm, give it everything you got. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got this way. No. Do I, do I, do I, do I, do I, do I, do I.
Nola Jazz Jazz Band. Yes, what an amazing set from this very talented group tonight here for Music in the Garden with Greater Des Moines Botanical Garden. We're back here for a little break. We're going to let them rest their chops and tell you a little bit about a couple of things going on here at the Botanical Garden. We talk a lot about pineapple. We're going to do a little pineapple thing here in a minute. Aaron and Lisa will be up next. But we talk a lot about pineapples, you know, because pineapples are kind of this sort of culturally resonant symbol of hospitality and welcoming people into the garden. In fact, we have a program that we like to call the Pineapple Program, and I'm going to share with you a little statistic, something that just surprises the heck out of me every time I say it. Since 2013, when the nonprofit, the Greater Des Moines Botanical Garden, assumed operatorship of that property downtown that we're so honored to steward, we've welcomed almost 40,000 people into this place that we love and that we cultivate and that we tend through programs, through admission, principally due to the generous and consistent support of Principal Financial Foundation, but another a whole roster of folks in addition to that as well too. We've bundled all this together. We call it the Pineapple Program, and our staff members Sydney and Heather are going to tell you a little bit more about it. Right on.
The free admission program to me means that my children have the chance to come and experience flowers and just the beautiful scenery. The prices are high for me, and so without this program, we probably wouldn't have come.
Look, I think I can get off. You can take a peek. On this stem, a little pokey thing.
We came the first time a few weeks ago, and they really enjoyed it. And we're super excited to come back. So coming back today, they just got to really get into the flowers and they're super excited about it.
What is this kind of part? You know, this part? These are part of the petals.
I think the value by coming in here is, we get to spend family time together. They get to explore and just be children. They get to learn while having fun. And coming here is, today I learned the parts of a flower. And so every time we go out into public, every time we see a flower or plant, my kids are gonna wanna touch it, smell it, find all the parts to this, which makes me really happy that they're wanting to be in nature. They're wanting to explore it.
Those are Mommy!
Oh wow!
That's so cool! I like the wet parts.
With this, I'm able to show my children more in-depth nature and how beautiful it can be and everything that just comes along with that.
Welcome back. Thanks to Sydney and Heather for that spot. I was watching Lisa pull all the goodies out of her bag here. It was like a magician pulling all this stuff out. I'm stoked once again that I get a chance to share a little bit of food with you, and I'm excited. So I'll let you get into this, and I'll get to sample.
Yes, yes. As I said, don't touch the chips
No, don't
until
touch the
we're ready.
chips. That's right.
So, summertime, pineapple, surprise.
Right on.
But the best kind of cooking ever is when you get great ingredients, you chop them up, you put them together, and you let the parts make something better than.
It smells wonderful.
Yes.
I think it smells wonderful
Well,
before you put it together. I'm just like, this is fabulous.
kind of tossed my herbs a little bit, but
I feel like a little
that's what
tossed herbs, right?
happens, yeah. So that goes in. But all we're making is pineapple salsa.
Right on.
And, how can you miss? Tomatoes are perfect, peppers in the garden,
It's the right time
basil's
of
in the
year.
garden. And look at this pineapple.
It's fabulous.
It was grown chopped, ready to go.
I know everybody was asking if you've been watching a few of these latest segments. She didn't bring her magic blender this time, but maybe we'll do a little dance or something. We'll just.
That's not a GMO pineapple. That is a pineapple. Okay. So First off, though, soak the red onions
Okay.
in some ice water for about 10 minutes. It takes the pungent sting away from it. So
still
if you're
smells
scared,
fabulous,
if you're
though.
scared of raw onions now, you don't need to be. Peppers from the garden.
Okay.
If you like hot, and you out there know that you like hot, then you put hot peppers in. These are rather mild.
Okay.
And
okay.
then the lovely red onions that will not make us cry anymore.
Again, folks should be harvesting a lot of some of this stuff right now.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
with the tomatoes
most
and the
of-
peppers, it's kind of maybe coming into season right now
Most
for a lot
of
of
this,
folks. So,
the
yeah.
pineapple did not come from my garden, but almost everything else did.
Only
And
Iowa
then,
pineapples, like Iowa beignets.
well, we've poetic license
yeah,
with
that's
all
right,
this.
that's right.
So great ingredients. Oh, and then the fresh basil. And I don't know about your
Hmm.
garden, but my basil's kind of expired, just about ready to be done for
Yeah,
the season.
yeah.
So let it go out with a big
Gosh,
bang
that
and a
smells so
beautiful
good.
recipe. Isn't that
I wish y'all could
wonderful?
smell this right now. It smells so fabulous.
So all I'm going to do to kind of enhance this salsa is add a little salt because,
salt,
you know, it just does that. A little olive oil, maybe a couple tablespoons, and another magic ingredient is white balsamic. We all know red balsamic, that if you want the extra complexity of a balsamic vinegar, you can get it white, and then it won't.
My
you
kid
know.
loves balsamic vinegar.
Oh,
He
yeah, you can
he
just drink it.
Yeah, he just loves it.
let's do vinegar shots, Dad. Right?
Wyatt?
Why not? Why not?
No.
All right. Chips ahoy.
Can I have the chips now?
Absolutely.
Fabulous.
And I'm just, these are quinoa chips. Oops, well, you can just dig in. It's just
I'm
you
just
and me.
digging
Go
in.
for it.
Yeah, I'm
Go
gonna dig
for
in
it. And if I wasn't going to have them for appetizers, I'd put this on chopped greens for a salad, along with whatever's for dinner. But anyway, pineapple project, everybody, and just figure
Lisa,
out how to use it.
Always. Thank you. I'm going to talk with my mouth full.
That's fine. Just keep talking because I'm out.
That's fabulous.
but-
Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous.
I forgot to introduce myself.
Yeah, please.
I am Lisa, and this is Trellis, and Trellis is in the Botanical Garden. We're going to be open Wednesday through Saturdays.
Okay.
So, Lisa LaValle, thank you for letting me be part of the jazz.
Lisa, thank you.
My
good to see
pleasure.
you.
My pleasure. Bon appetit, everyone.
Right on. Again, before we have the band back, we'd like to thank our sponsors that, again, make all this possible. I'd like to thank EMC Insurance, Mid-America Energy Company, other sponsors, American Enterprise, Mary Kay and Doug Bruce, Green State Credit Union, Ibarra Realty Group and Fidelity Bank, Techni Salon, Merchants Bonding Company, Prairie Meadows, Linda Westergaard, Ward 2 City Council Member, Brendan and Bernie Mao, and Exile Brewing Company. I'm going to dig into this salsa, have some of my Iowa beignets, and welcome Nola Jazz Band back.
Keep
Thanks, y'all.
dancing.
Yeah, please keep dancing. Yum, yum, yum.
All right, hi everybody. Thank you for staying with us, and I just love anything that Chef Lisa LaValle does, and that pineapple salsa sounds perfect for this time of year. And I gotta grab a beignet too. So guys, will you save me one or a handful? Thank you. All right, this next one is a Bob Dylan tune that we jazzified in our own way, and this is "Don't Think Twice." And it ain't no use to sit and wonder why, if you don't know by now. It ain't no use to sit and wonder why, it'll never do somehow. When your rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm traveling on. Don't think twice, it's alright. Ain't no use turning on your light I never know. It ain't no use turning on your light. I'm on the dark side of the road. I wish there was something I could do or say that would make you change your mind and stay. We never did too much talking anyway. You don't think twice, it's alright. like you never done before. It ain't no use calling out my name. I can't hear you anymore. I'm thinking and wondering, walking down the road. I once loved a woman, a child I'm told. Gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul. Don't think twice, it's alright. So long, honey babe, where I'm bound, I can tell. Goodbye's too good a word, babe, so I'll just say fare thee well. I ain't saying you're treating me unkind. Could have done better, but I don't mind. Just kinda wasted my precious time. Don't think twice, it's alright. Don't think twice, it's alright. That's Jason Danielson on keys. Thank you so much. All right, this next one is it's Pee-wee's Blues is what we're gonna bring to you, and I don't think it's like Pee-wee Herman, right, Jeff?
He wrote it during his travels to
Should
look for
be.
his bike at the Alamo.
It's about his travels to look for his bike at the Alamo?
Yes, yes.
Is that really what this song's about? It is today.
He was very distraught
Very distraught.
that it wasn't there. No, it's Pee-wee Russell.
Okay, Pee-wee Russell,
Clarinet
got
player.
it. Or Pee-wee's Playhouse, you know, we're bringing all the Pee-wees to the present here. Wow, we got the laugh going. Yes, we do, a Pee-wee's Playhouse. All right, so this is Pee-wee's Blues. Oh my God. Yes, we did. What happened? bike riding away to the Alamo.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
Dolly calling him on the phone.
It's been too long. Been too long.
I'm a rebel. I'm a loner.
Gotta get out my VHS player to watch that one. That's a classic. Classic. I used to have Pee Wee Herman sleeping bag and sheets and drapes for my windows. Yeah, I was into it. I was 7. Yeah. All right. This next one is all about New Orleans. We're going right down to Bourbon Street, fly down, drive down, walk down. We are gonna get down there, however we need to, and we're gonna have a parade. So it's not just being shy, sitting on the sides. We are all jumping in line and doing the conga. So this is a Bourbon Street Parade. Let's fly down or drive down to New Orleans, 'cause that city is so pretty with historic scenes. Whoa, I'll take you, I'll parade you down Bourbon Street. Down on Bourbon Street. Come on, Des Moines. Smell those beignets. I mean, they're different in New Orleans. It's the water, right? It's the elevation below sea level or something. All right. This next one is another French tune, Je suis seul ce soir. And Jeff, I don't know what this song means. Do you?
I do not. I don't know French.
Okay.
Oui, oui.
Yeah. Well, other people in the world do. So this is Je suis seul ce soir.
I think someone told me he's alone tonight, or I'm alone again, or something like that.
I surrender. Oh, wow. Wow, that's everything in French. Yeah. Thanks, Jason. And we're all guessing. Google Translate, talk to me. Okay, this is Je suis seul ce soir. Maybe. Can you count it off? Don't need it. Je suis seule ce soir avec mes rêves. Je suis seule ce soir sans ton amour. Le jour tombe, ma joie s'achève, toute sa brise dans mon cloud. Je suis seule ce soir avec ma peine. Je suis seule ce soir. T'entendrais-tu? Et pourtant, je t'aime encore et pour toujours. Ne me laisse pas seule sans ton amour. suis seule ce soir avec ma peine. J'ai pas de l'espoir de ton retour. Et pourtant, je t'aime encore et pour toujours. Ne me laisse pas seule sans ton amour.
Thank you. All right, and this next one is one of my favorites. This is called Exactly Like You, and it's a song that praises patience, which we could all use more of, even if we have a lot. So it's all about, I waited all this time, and then there you were, and it was exactly what I had wanted and exactly what I had hoped for. So this is Exactly Like You. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know why I waited. I know where I've been true. I prayed each night for someone, oh, to be exactly like you. Why should I spend my money on a show or two when nobody sings those love songs? No, exactly like you. And you make me feel so great. I wanna give the world to you. Oh, you make me understand all the foolish little dreams I'm dreaming and schemes I'm saying. I know why my mama, she taught me to be true. She knew just round the corner I would find somebody like you. someone, oh, to be exactly like you. I know why I waited and I know why I've been true. I prayed each night for someone, darling, exactly like you. And you make me feel so grand. I wanna give the world to you. Oh, you make me understand all the foolish little dreams I'm dreaming and schemes I'm scheming. I know what my mama, she taught me to be true. She knew just round the corner I would find somebody like you. Thank you. We got Bob Brown on drums, Chris Walsh on bass, Jason Danielson on keys, Jeff Kane on clarinet, and I'm Abby Sawyer. And next we're doing. And that's all of our songs for tonight. Thank you so much. We're Nola Jazz Band, and we are based right here in Des Moines, Iowa, DSM USA. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and we're so thankful to the Greater Des Moines Botanical Garden for hosting us tonight and all of their sponsors. Thank you.
And we are so grateful for their talents. Thank you so much, Nola Jazz Band, for just a great night. If you're, we've heard from a couple volunteers and members that happen to have our cell phone numbers who are texting us like, "We love this. We're in the garden. We're listening to jazz.
Hi, Lisa.
It's great." So we're glad you're tuning in out there and enjoying this concert series. Of course, there's one more coming to us 2 weeks from tonight. We're going out with a little flair, a little spice.
May have all the beignets eaten by then.
You may indeed have all. Well, you're going to have to change up your repertoire next time because it's a little spicy because we're doing the Paranderos Latin Combo, which is always a very popular group here at our Summer Music in the Garden series. So one more of those. That's Thursday, September 17th here on Facebook or YouTube or wherever you're watching this at 6 p.m. Hear from the great folks who are hosting us at Jabbermouth Media. So we want to say thank you as always to them. You going to take that home?
You know what? It's like one of those things like, I can't believe I ate the whole thing. But no. And if I could make like a little like Mardi Gras hat or like
there's still time. There's still 2 weeks.
I could hang the Iowa beignets from it to have the topping for a king cake that I'll find on the way.
King cake. Whatever happened to king cake? I want some king cake. That sounds great. Well, look, we are thrilled to be able to have done this again and again now, several times, many times. I don't know how many times we've done this. We've been hauling out here with a bouquet and a little sort of botanical pop-up, and we get on here and is anybody watching? I don't know. I think somebody's out there. But most of all, we appreciate whether you're tuning in now or maybe you're seeing this later in another epoch. We are thrilled as always for the support of so many people that make the Botanical Garden possible. I mean, it's a community of people who love plants, who love gardens, who love life in the context of a garden. And the wonderful thing about life in the garden is being able to share great music and great performance. And we look forward to doing that again at some point in the future when that's right and ready to do. So thanks, as always, to all of our supporters out there. Our sponsor list up on the screen, led, of course, by EMC Insurance Company, Mid-American Energy Company. This is, we wouldn't be able to do it without them. No. It's really the story on all of this. So we'll see you again 2 weeks from tonight, Thursday, September 17th. We'll be back for one more installment of Music in the Garden. Kelly Norris
and Aaron Harpold
saying good night.
Good night. Thank you.